Carlos recently returned from a week-and-a-half trip to the Philippines. It was his first time visiting the country. A friend named Murphy Bryant made a custom jumpers/Philippines-themed rug for Carlos. Carlos found Filipino culture to be more relaxed and community-oriented than Western society, particularly regarding traffic interactions. He noted a slower pace of life and a greater emphasis on working together. Filipinos express strong national pride, particularly when the Philippines is mentioned in popular culture. Carlos believes the country deserves more recognition. While filming for his Spider-Man fan film, Carlos visited the slums and interacted with street children, many of whom were Jumpers Jump fans. He noted they were surprisingly clean despite their poverty. Carlos went to the Philippines to film spider fighting, a traditional children's game that is becoming less common due to the prevalence of cell phones. Carlos relayed several stories about Silliman University, which was formerly a Japanese prisoner of war camp. These stories included a haunted acacia tree used for hangings during World War II, a haunted bathroom in the dance hall, and a sighting of a non-verbal woman in a white dress, possibly the legendary White Lady ghost. Carlos's cousins suggested he visit Siquijor Island, known as Witch Island, but he didn't go this trip. A sign warning about waving children is a prominent feature of the island's folklore. Ethan, Carlos's producer, was scratched by a monkey at a sanctuary after breaking eye contact. The incident led to a hospital visit and concerns about herpes, which can be transmitted from monkeys. The hospital staff took pictures with Ethan. Carlos experienced a prolonged urination episode at a ferry terminal, which stopped abruptly after he said, "Tabi tabi po," a Filipino phrase used to show respect to spirits. Carlos shared a story about a Filipino nursing student whose house appeared to be haunted, with a hand emerging from a closet and an electric fan turning on by itself after she said "Tabi tabi po." Carlos researched the history of the Philippines, including the Spanish colonization and the story of Lapu-Lapu, who killed Ferdinand Magellan. He discussed the complex legacy of colonization and the role of Christianity in the Philippines. Carlos discussed the theory that Walt Disney hid his cigarette smoking in photos by using a two-fingered point, and that Disney employees are trained to point with two fingers. Carlos mentioned a theory that the NFL Super Bowl logo colors predict the teams that will play in the game. This year's logo is purple and red, potentially pointing to the Ravens and 49 ERs. Carlos discussed the theory that Chris Benoit's murder of his family was planned by the WWE. He mentioned a wiki page that predicted the event before it happened.